read about you in the papers. How are you?
Oh, it's nothing really. I get over that.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're breaking down the confusing endings of various films. We'll be getting into major spoilers for multiple movies, so consider this your warning.
And then I woke up.
Number 10, Loki found Keller, Prisoners. This high-intensity thriller follows a detective named Loki who's tasked with rescuing the young daughter of a man named Keller. As tensions mount, Keller gets trapped in a pit by the movie's villain Holly Jones and is left to die. Fortunately, he has a whistle which he uses and Loki actually hears it. But the movie then ends. Fans debated if Keller was rescued or not, but despite the confusion, he most likely was.
Pray for the best, prepare for the worst, yeah. Right.
Loki would have absolutely investigated the whistle sound, especially since we knew he heard it. Plus, the movie's writer Aaron Guzikowski even confirmed that an unused scene was filmed which showed Loki finding Keller. Prisoners ended at a dramatic point, but logically, Loki was never going to just turn back. Number 9, Regan likely found peace, but the rest is intentionally a blur. Birdman. It might sound disappointing to say that a movie is supposed to confuse you, but that really is kind of the point of Birdman. The absurdly surreal flick is about Regan, an old has-been trying to get his career as a movie star back up and running. The wild visual spectacle concludes with Regan exiting from his hospital room window after surviving a gunshot wound. Did he actually fly away, or did Regan die from his gunshot wound and the ending is just a hallucination? We can't say for sure. Director Alejandro Iñárritu never clarified the ending. There's competing theories, but a simple, healthy interpretation is that Regan gained closure after his final performance. We're just a little fuzzy on the how in the aftermath. Number 8, Ben and Elaine aren't really in love with each other. The Graduate.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
When college grad Ben Braddock romances Mrs. Robinson, a friend of his parents, the relationship is complicated when he falls in love with Robinson's daughter, Elaine. Eventually, Ben crashes Elaine's wedding and the two run off together. The movie ends with the happy couple smiling, but their smiles eventually fade away. There's a simple explanation here. Director Mike Nichols let the camera film longer than expected. That explains why the facial expressions changed. However, thematically, this ending represents Ben and Elaine's adrenaline wearing off as they're left to accept the reality of what they did. Is this dumb love, or are they truly meant to be together? We're seeing them in real time discover they love the thrill of the chase, but not much else.
And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence.
Number 7, it's about course-correcting time. Donnie Darko.
What's going on?
Horrible accident. My neighbor got killed.
Time travel is inherently confusing, and Donnie Darko is no different. It's a dark sci-fi thriller about a troubled teen named Donnie who's plagued by ominous vision. The movie also dabbles with multiple timelines, and that idea spills into the ending. The final moments see Donnie staying in his bedroom as a plane engine crushes his house and kills him. In the beginning, Donnie actually survived this experience, but that wasn't supposed to happen. This created a branched off timeline that shouldn't have existed. To fix things, Donnie had to let himself be killed by the engine. If you're a fan of comic book movies, consider this Donnie's canon event / inevitable intersection. The logic isn't bulletproof, but Donnie ultimately sacrificed himself to fix the universe.
What happened?
Got smushed by a jet engine.
Got it?
What was his name?
Donnie Darko.
Number 6, Anton probably murdered Carla. No Country for Old Men.
Colette.
The coin don't have no say.
This adaptation of an iconic Cormac McCarthy novel chronicles a hunt for drug money and the fallout to come from it. Though the movie's ending with Sheriff Bell's monologue is a bit head-scratching, it's actually Carla Jean's ending we're focusing on. In her last scene, she's visited by Anton Chigurh, who had a choice to make: kill her or spare her. We don't see what directly happens, but Anton leaves her house and glances down at his boots. There's a possibility he's checking to see if there's blood staining his footwear. We also have to remember that Anton's cold-blooded. He represents evil, and the movie suggests evil doesn't change. With that in mind, it's likely Anton killed Carla rather than have a change of heart.
It's just you.
I got here the same way the coin did.
Number 5, Deckard may or may not be a replicant. Blade Runner.
It's too bad she won't live. But then again, who does?
In this cyberpunk franchise, replicants are humanity's artificial counterparts. Almost human, but not quite. They're pretty dangerous, so it's Officer Rick Deckard's job as a Blade Runner to kill them. He's considered human, but the ending suggests he's a replicant. Rick finds an origami unicorn left in his apartment, and it's a big deal since he dreams about a unicorn early on. Replicants can have fake memories implanted in them, so there's an implication that Rick's unicorn dream was implanted, making him a replicant. While Ridley Scott confirmed this was his intention, Harrison Ford vehemently denied that Rick was a replicant. Rick's basically stuck in limbo as a Schrodinger's cat, both a replicant and not a replicant at the same time.
But then again, who does?
Number 4, Jack is reincarnated, The Shining. Stanley Kubrick's adaptation of Stephen King's book, The Shining, is classic horror cinema. It follows the Torrance family's stay in the Overlook Hotel as the father, Jack Torrance, goes mad. While the film's unnerving, it's also a little puzzling with its ending. The final shot is a 1920s photograph of the Overlook where we spot Jack front and center. In an interview with Michelle Cement, Kubrick suggests Jack was reincarnated. The reincarnation angle actually seems even more plausible because of some of Stephen King's other properties. For example, Pennywise dies in It Chapter 2. However, his death is almost recontextualized as his own beginning in It Welcome to Derry.
The seed of your stinking loins and his filthy friends bring me my death. Or is it birth?
Overall, Jack's doomed to undergo cycles of violence as he continuously lives and dies trapped within the Overlook.
You are the caretaker. You've always been the caretaker.
Number 3, Ignorance is Bliss, Inception. This notoriously complex movie is about a crook named Dom Cobb who enters people's dreams to steal info. Dom has a chance for a clean slate if he goes through Inception, which involves planting ideas into dreams of enemies. It's hard to tell when someone's actually dreaming or not, and Dom himself is confused at times too. So at the end, he spins a totem to figure out if he's dreaming about being with his family, but he doesn't actually see what happens to the totem. Basically, it doesn't matter if he's awake or asleep because he's finally with his family once again. Regardless of what reality actually is, Dom wants to be with his kids, so that's the outcome he's choosing for himself. Number 2, Travis was praised as a hero even though he wasn't. Taxi Driver.
Mrs. Steensma and I would like to again thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Unfortunately, we cannot afford to come to New York again to thank you in person, or we surely would.
Taxi Driver is a character study of Travis Bickle, a cabbie with PTSD in grungy 70s New York who commits murder in a self-indulgent fantasy to clean the streets. Travis rescues a girl named Iris from a terrible situation, but also participates in many instances of chaotic violence. Travis recovers and continues driving his taxi as we learn he's been praised as a hero by the press. However, was the ending a delusion? Director Martin Scorsese and screenwriter Paul Schrader wanted the ending to be considered real. Though Travis is glorified as a hero, viewers ideally should recognize he's a troubled man whose inner turmoil led to destructive situations. Point is, Travis Bickle is a cautionary tale, not a literally me character.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Dave was reborn. 2001, A Space Odyssey. Another Kubrick classic, 2001 is about a trip a group of astronauts take to Jupiter, but their expedition is compromised by their onboard sentient AI, HAL 9000. There's also mysterious black rectangles called monoliths which guide humanity through their evolutionary process. After the last surviving astronaut Dave Bowman defeats HAL, he goes through a journey of cosmic proportions. The ending sees Dave as an elderly man gets shockingly transformed into a fetus. Throughout this, he's in the presence of a monolith. So what's happening? Well, Dave's entire life is literally being put on display for the beings behind the monoliths. They watch Dave, and when he turns into a fetus, he's now a powerful being called the Star Child. Trippy? Yes. Super cool? Also yes. Is there a confusing movie ending we forgot to talk about? Dissect it down in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more WatchMojo videos.